Hi, I'm Hazel. It is almost Saturday, so it's time for us to sit down and catch up with a little bit of a vlog. This week, Overwatch came out, and as it turns out, I am able to play it after all, so I'll back up with the story. So Overwatch came out, what was it, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday? A couple days ago. My life has been a little bit of a blur since that happened, and I didn't get it because, as I said last time, I've historically had horrible motion sickness with first-person games, and I tried watching some footage, and that made me really motion sick, so I figured it was a no-go. And then I went online and I looked at Reddit and looked at Twitter and whatever else, and the hype for Overwatch has been insane. It's been huge. I've never seen everybody so excited for a game since I don't even know when. It felt like a really big deal, and the hype kind of got to me, and I figured, you know what, maybe it'll be better if I'm actually playing it myself. This game looks pretty good in that it doesn't have a whole lot of head bob, and it doesn't have a whole lot of motion blur, and those are two things that can really make it bad for me. So I figured I would give it a try, and worst case scenario, I spent $60 to get a little baby Winston, who is he's pretty cute anyways. I mean, baby Winston's kind of the bomb, so I figured worst case scenario, I can't play it, but at least I have the pet and like the Mercy Wings of Diablo and whatever else, and at least I can say that I tried. But it's worth a shot, so I got it. I got the $60 edition that got me the pet because the pet was very important to me, and then I tried it out. And I don't get that sick. I got a little sick at first, and there's a couple of heroes that I definitely can't play. Reinhardt for sure, he's too swoopy. I haven't even tried Genji because I'm almost certain that's going to be just like real bad. But most of the heroes I'm actually fine with. I do find that it actually really helps when I wear my glasses. I don't know why that would be because they're not prescription, they're just gaming glasses. But for whatever reason, that makes me feel better. And yeah, I've been playing the crap out of Overwatch. I've got a new ritual now where, after dinner, I used to log on to WoW and I used to do some arena. And right now, I log on to WoW and I look at my friends list and I look at LFG and I ask some people to play and everybody's playing Overwatch. And I'm like, well, I may as well play Overwatch. Then I log off WoW and I go play Overwatch. And I've done that for like 3 or 4 nights in a row. It's actually really bad in terms of my arena career. I'm probably going to get really rusty. So I'll hopefully be able to shake that off and still make a good end of season push. But, at least it's not the only thing in my life anymore because Overwatch is just the best. I should mention I really suck. If any of you watched the first impressions of Overwatch video I did, I played Zenyatta and I played Lucio, and I've tried almost everything, but I'm really, really, really bad with all of them. I can't aim. Having never really played first person before, I have no aim. And then somebody on that video mentioned, hey, your mouse sensitivity looks way too high, and I was like, damn it, you're right. So I turned it down. I've been doing better since that. But my favorite heroes so far are Zarya. I didn't think I would like Zarya. I didn't think I would like any of the tank characters, but I love how beefy she is because, I get very discouraged when I die like 18 or 19 times in a row. But Zarya's really beefy and her shields are really good. And I really like the challenge of picking the right targets to shield at the right time to get that maximum charge and then just start slaying people with that beam. So Zarya's pretty boss. And then her ultimate where she gravity wells people, all I want is a good buddy like a Junkrat or Pharah or like anybody. Like almost a lot of heroes have ultimates that would really benefit from that gravity well. So I just need to make some buddies that have play characters with those ultimates and then just destroy people once we kind of get that coordination worked out. So I've been playing a lot of Zarya. I've been playing a lot of support. Whenever I don't have somebody in my team that wants to play support, I will generally default to either Lucio or Mercy. And they're both really fun. I do way more healing on Lucio. I think it's just because he does the AoE healing, and I still have not gotten the hang of the whole wall riding thing. I know how to do it, but I just never think to do it. I'm always just kind of skating around, just healing people and missing horribly with my sound gun. But oh my god, Overwatch is so much fun. If anybody's on the fence, just get it. It's worth it. Especially if you play any of the other Blizzard games, you're at all interested in any of the bonus stuff, you can still get that Origins edition. I thought it was going to be pre-order only. I was worried that I had missed my chance to get it, but it's just like a collector's edition for a new WoW game where you can get it. And if you got the original version and then you decide you like it so much that you want that extra stuff, you can actually update on the Battle.net website, so that's kind of neat. The whole loot box thing is kind of cool in that it reminds me of Hearthstone packs, except I think it's actually better than Hearthstone packs just because it's completely cosmetic. There is nothing in those loot boxes that is going to make you any more effective at the game than anybody else. It's weird that I'm so happy about a microtransaction model considering that it's a game that you pay to play, so it seems a little bit silly to have microtransactions in it, but we've been used to that forever. Blizzard's been wringing money out of us like a wet towel for years now, so I'm not actually that upset about it. I haven't bought any loot boxes, mind you, but you do get them from leveling, and it's very exciting to open them. I have a couple of skins. Of course, you never get skins for the characters that you actually want to play. I want some of the Zarya skins. The Cybergoth Zarya skin is bomb. I want that. So maybe I'll save up for that. But I can't decide. I keep changing which heroes I like to play, especially depending on my team comps. So yeah, short story is Overwatch is just the best. I recommend it to everybody. I don't know if I'm going to be making videos. I feel like everybody's making videos about Overwatch just because it's such a big thing right now. So I'm kind of on the fence about that. But it's really bad for me and my WoW arena because I can't. Not only does it take time away, like it's my free gaming time that I'm not doing arena and I'm playing Overwatch, but also even if I want to play arena, there's nobody left. I don't know anybody. I need to make a forum post to try and find more players because the only thing I can find is like 2100 turbo, which is not what I want. I need at least 2300 turbo. And I can't find anybody to play 2300 turbo with me, so hopefully that gets sorted out. What else happened this week? Warcraft movie critic reviews have been rolling in. The movie doesn't release until June 10th, but of course people get early screenings and whatnot, so lots of people are sharing their opinions on it. And I think it's really cute how the WoW community is trying so hard to find good reviews. A lot of the actual movie critic reviews are horrible, but a lot of the like the IMDb score and the maybe not IMDb. Yeah, I think it's the IMDb score. And then like Twitter reviews and whatever have been mostly positive. So looking at the reviews and who they are and what they're saying, I am going to predict, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to predict that it's going to be solidly okay. I don't think it's going to be the best movie ever. It's probably not going to knock my socks off, but I don't think it's going to suck. I'm probably going to leave the theater being reasonably happy with it. I'm still going to go see it as soon as I can once it comes out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to the midnight thing. I really want to. I haven't been to a midnight movie release since... I think I went to a Batman movie forever ago that I completely forgot about, but I'd love to go to the midnight thing, but we have a dog that we can't leave alone, and it's hard to find a dog sitter at midnight. So maybe we'll go the next day, but yeah. I'm excited to see it. I don't think it's going to be the best thing ever, but hopefully it is good enough that they can afford to make some sequels, because it would be a little bit sad to just have one movie titled Warcraft at the beginning, and then nothing follows it up. That would be kind of awkward. So that has been that. We had a couple of questions. Fenris asks, hello, I was wondering what item level the artifact weapon starts at. So that is 750. I checked just now. Behind me here we have the Beastmaster. Well, no, just the Hunter class order hall. I guess it goes for all the hunters, but I've got a Beastmaster Hunter that I'm using to kind of poke around on the different zones and whatnot. So I'm working on making a lot more Legion content this next week, and I double checked, and my Titan Strike is officially at level 750. So that is the answer to that. I don't know if that changes. Like, obviously you get artifact power and you level up your weapon, you unlock the stuff, and you get relics, and those do other stuff. I think the relics might give you item levels. I don't honestly remember. Surely it'll get higher as you go, but in any case, that's that. Freshnex asks, do you like turtles? If so, how much? Of course I like turtles. Who doesn't like turtles? I enjoy both the candy that's got like the pecans and the caramel. I like them as animals. I would enjoy meeting a turtle. I don't think I've seen a turtle in a very long time. I like turtles. Ancro KT asks, at this point in the beta, do you think the end of June, early July timeframe for the pre-patch is still likely, or will they push that back a bit? So the leaked date that I remember hearing about, and I don't know if this was ever confirmed, but there was a fairly credible sounding leak, I would give it a good 72% chance of being true, of July the 19th, and that sounds right to me. That's about 5 weeks-ish before the release date. 4 weeks is on average, but I think it would be likely that they would do it like a little bit about a week early, like about 5 weeks before that August 30th release date. That sounds about right to me. Maybe it's even 6 weeks, just because they know we're dying for new stuff, and there's going to be lots to do with that pre-patch. That pre-patch is going to give us the transmog wardrobe, all of the class changes, and it's going to take people a while to get their hands around those because there are a ton of them. The Broken Shore thing, and everything else. So I think July 19th still sounds really likely. Based on the beta, I don't think they're going to move the date of it. I wouldn't be surprised if things are kind of sketchy still. You guys remember how Warlords launched, and that was just like a giant shit show. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again. I don't think it'll happen again to that extent, just because not as many people are going to come back for Legion. A lot of, like, Warlords brought back a lot of people that had quit over the years. And I think everybody got pretty burned by that, so I think a lot of people that have quit are probably going to leave this one alone, or maybe check it out after a couple of weeks if the reviews are still good. So I don't think the Legion launch is going to be as bad because of the player numbers, but I do think it's quite possible that they ship a product that is not completely done, because that's just kind of what they do these days. They are no longer an it's done when it's done company, because they do have to give us a date. And I do appreciate them giving us a date. Like, obviously, it's super, super late, and they got to get it at some time, but there's... I don't think they're dragging their feet. I think they just kind of get overly ambitious and sometimes misallocate resources. But I don't know where they should allocate them. I'm not a game... I don't work for them, and I'm very glad I don't work for them sometimes, just because you know, every now and then there's like a big controversy or there's like a big game launch issue or whatever else, you know, the WoW servers are completely down, they're getting DDoSed, something terrible happens, and I just like look through my Twitter feed, and I just sit at my computer and go, wow, I'm so glad that is not my problem. It's like when you rent an apartment. This actually happened to me last year. I think we rent an apartment. We're in like an apartment complex. And I looked at my window, and a couple of apartment blocks down on the sidewalk, there's a fire hydrant, and it was just spouting water like a geyser. And people were obviously clearly like on it, so there wasn't really anybody to call. And it wasn't close enough to my apartment to like damage anything, but I was just looking at it, I was like, damn, I'm so glad that is not my problem. So yeah, to recap and answer the question, I don't think they're going to push the pre-patch date back. I do think it's going to be right around in that 5 or 6 week time slot. I don't know if they should do that. I don't know if it's going to be completely ready, but I think it'll be good and it'll work mostly, and they'll fix anything that's like super pressing. So that is that, and that has been my week. If any of you have any questions you would like answered on the vlog, just leave them as a comment on the most recent vlog. If there's anything in particular you want video-wise regarding Overwatch, you can let me know, but I don't know exactly what I could do that you can't get somewhere else just because I'm not particularly talented at it. Maybe I could do kind of like what I did with the baby like leveling battlegrounds, except, you know, complete noob to various heroes as I try them out and don't know what I'm doing, but I don't know how fun it is to watch me die over and over and over again, so we'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.